In a rapidly evolving world, certain truths stand the test of time. The ancient Greeks, with their profound philosophies, have imparted wisdom that remains relevant across the ages. Their insights into life, happiness, and human nature continue to echo in our contemporary lives, offering guidance and perspective. From Socrates to Aristotle, these thinkers delved into the complexities of existence in ways that still captivate us. In this video, we'll delve into the enduring wisdom of the ancient Greeks and discover how their philosophies can illuminate our path through today's complexities, leading to a richer and more reflective life. Let's start with one of the most fundamental pieces of advice from Socrates: know thyself. Socrates, a pioneer of Western philosophy, spent his life asking questions rather than providing answers. He believed that wisdom begins with self-awareness. To understand the world, we must first understand ourselves. This concept of self-awareness is still deeply relevant in modern society. In today's fast-paced, digitally driven world, it's easy to get lost in distractions, seeking validation from others or social media. Socrates encourages us to pause and look inward. What motivates you? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Are your actions aligning with your core values? Knowing oneself is the foundation of making sound decisions and living an authentic life. Only through understanding ourselves can we truly grow and become better versions of who we are. Self-reflection is more than just thinking about our day. It's about asking the tough questions and being honest with ourselves. If we fail to do this, we risk living a life based on external expectations rather than inner truth. Socrates believed that an unexamined life is not worth living, meaning that if we don't strive to understand ourselves, we're missing out on the true essence of life. Aristotle, a student of Plato and teacher of Alexander the Great, contributed significantly to ethics, politics, and metaphysics. One of his most lasting contributions to philosophy is his concept of the golden mean. Aristotle believed that virtue lies in moderation. Everything should be balanced with neither excess nor deficiency. In our modern society, we are often encouraged to pursue success at any cost, to work tirelessly, or indulge in the extremes of wealth, fame, or pleasure. But Aristotle would argue that true happiness lies in balance. For example, courage is a virtue, but too much courage becomes recklessness, while too little courage becomes cowardice. Similarly, being generous is virtuous, but being overly generous to the point of harming yourself, or being stingy, both lead to undesirable outcomes. Aristotle's philosophy on moderation reminds us that a balanced life is a fulfilling one. Whether it's in our work, relationships, or personal habits, moderation helps us maintain stability, avoid burnout, and enjoy a more meaningful existence. Applying Aristotle's golden mean can guide us toward healthier lifestyles, better emotional regulation, and more harmonious relationships with others. Continuing with Aristotle's wisdom, another key principle he introduced is the idea that happiness depends on ourselves. He believed that happiness, or eudaimonia, is the ultimate goal of human life. But Aristotle's view of happiness was not about fleeting moments of joy or material success. For him, happiness was about living in accordance with virtue and achieving one's full potential. In today's world, we often associate happiness with external achievements, money, status, or possessions. But according to Aristotle, true happiness is an internal state. It's cultivated by living a virtuous life, developing good character, and engaging in meaningful activities. Happiness is not something that happens to us, it's something we create through our choices and actions. This principle teaches us the importance of taking responsibility for our own happiness, rather than waiting for external conditions to improve or relying on others to make us happy. We must focus on aligning our actions with our values and striving to live a virtuous life. Aristotle's wisdom challenges us to redefine what happiness means and reminds us that the power to be happy is within our own control. One of Socrates' most famous quotes is, "The unexamined life is not worth living." This statement encapsulates the core of his philosophy, that we must constantly question and examine our lives to ensure we are living meaningfully. For Socrates, life was about more than survival or material success. It was about introspection, understanding, and constant self-improvement. In a world dominated by surface-level distractions, from social media to the pursuit of material possessions, it's easy to overlook the deeper questions of life. Socrates' wisdom calls us to pause and ask ourselves, are we truly living a life of purpose? Are we growing as individuals? Are we making choices based on reflection or simply reacting to the pressures of the world? By examining our lives, we can identify areas for growth, make more conscious decisions, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. Socrates believed that without this constant self-examination, we are merely existing, not truly living. His wisdom is a call to action to engage with life on a deeper level, and to never stop seeking knowledge about ourselves and the world around us. Heraclitus, a pre-Socratic philosopher, is best known for his doctrine of change. He famously said, "All is flux, nothing stays still." Heraclitus believed that the universe is in a constant state of change and nothing remains the same. This idea of perpetual change can be both comforting and unsettling, but it holds valuable wisdom for navigating life. Change is inevitable, and resisting it often leads to frustration and suffering. Heraclitus teaches us to embrace change as a natural part of life. Whether it's changes in our personal lives, careers, relationships, or the world around us, understanding that nothing is permanent helps us to adapt and grow. Instead of clinging to the past or fearing the future, we can accept the present moment and flow with the changes that come our way. In modern times, change can feel overwhelming, especially with the rapid pace of technological and societal shifts. But Heraclitus' wisdom encourages us to see change as an opportunity for growth. By embracing the fluid nature of life, we can better navigate challenges, find peace in uncertainty, and remain resilient in the face of adversity. Socrates' humility is captured in his statement, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." This paradoxical piece of wisdom highlights the importance of intellectual humility. Socrates believed that admitting our ignorance is the first step toward gaining true knowledge. Those who think they have all the answers are often the ones most closed off to learning and growth. In today's world, where information is at our fingertips and opinions are often mistaken for facts, it's easy to believe that we know more than we do. Socrates reminds us that true wisdom comes from acknowledging the limits of our knowledge. When we admit that we don't know everything, we open ourselves up to new perspectives, deeper understanding, and continuous learning. This humility is crucial not only in our personal growth, but also in our interactions with others. By recognizing our own ignorance, we can approach conversations with curiosity rather than judgment, and remain open to learning from others. Socrates' wisdom teaches us that wisdom is not about having all the answers, but about being willing to ask questions and explore the unknown. Heraclitus also gave us the powerful idea that character is destiny. He believed that our character, or moral and ethical disposition, determines the course of our lives. In essence, our habits, choices, and actions shape our destiny. This concept suggests that external circumstances matter less than how we choose to respond to them. In modern terms, this can be seen in how individuals who cultivate discipline, integrity, and resilience tend to succeed despite challenges, while those who lack these traits may struggle even in favorable conditions. Heraclitus' wisdom reminds us of the importance of developing good character and aligning our actions with our values. It is through our character that we can shape our future and create the life we desire. In a world where we are often encouraged to focus on external achievements, Heraclitus reminds us that who we are matters more than what we have. By cultivating virtues such as honesty, kindness, and perseverance, we can not only improve our own lives, but also positively impact those around us. The wisdom of the ancient Greeks offers timeless insights into human nature, happiness, and the pursuit of a meaningful life. Whether it's Socrates' call for self-awareness, Aristotle's emphasis on balance, or Heraclitus' acceptance of change, these teachings still hold profound relevance in our modern world. By reflecting on these ancient philosophies, we can find guidance in our daily lives, make better decisions, and ultimately lead more fulfilling and purposeful lives. Let's carry these timeless lessons with us as we continue our own journey of growth and self-discovery.